now. And we're live.
Alright, Intimate ZvX with Stoic, episode number 6, part number 4, game 4.
Take 2, apparently. Alright, so this is a ZvT on Shakura's Plateau, second one of the episode. David versus a formidable player named Despiron.
Alright, so this game we're going to be showing a game versus mech. Some people have been asking. So
this is how you handle mech. And you know, a lot of Zergs have trouble with mech. I mean, I have trouble with it, so.
Yeah, and this game opens up a little oddly too, so it just shows you how to tweak your build a little bit. Alright, 30 seconds. Call it.
3, 2, 1, play.
Take 2. We can upload the other one in bloopers if we ever get that popular.
This guy's a hacker. Oh, wait, no he's not.
No, he scattered me. Whoops, my bad. Well, it was weird.
He built an engine.
Well, yeah.
He built the guy builds an engineering bay. You're gonna see here, and we thought he was hacking because we didn't see his SCV, and we're wondering how did he know? But he comes to the edge of the creep, which is actually, you know, pretty standard.
Yeah, that's. Oh well. Anyways, so
I think everyone who beats me is hacking. So.
Alright, so I'm going to be scouting at 14 supply when I hit 100 minerals. That's about the timing I figured out will allow you to see the leftmost mineral patch in the top right base before your drone reaches the bottom right corner, so that you can change the direction of your scout drone. But as is, this game opens up a little bit oddly. Luckily, because of my scout, I'm able to predict this, so I don't pull up minerals to 300 for no reason. So what you want to do at this point is make it so that your pull timing is the same as it normally was. So instead of doing 15, I actually built an extra drone to try to be as greedy as I can, because I want to open economically. And here what I'm going to do is build a gas. And the reason I build a gas is because that engineering bay is going to be so difficult to kill because of its high HP value, that if he did open reactor Hellions, which I'm going to see him take gas, so I will know that it's going to be some kind of a Hellion opening, you not having creep at your second base will not allow you to build spine crawlers in that location, which means Hellions can easily just run into your base. So having speed earlier is to compensate for the lack of spine crawler in the early game, and I'm going to have to use speed Zerglings in order to counter Hellions until I have creep and my second base.
This motherfucker double gassed.
Indeed he did. Very strange. Actually not strange, he's going mech, so I guess it's not that strange.
Just get that overlord in there.
Yep.
You want to get that overlord in to make sure you check for both gases, not just one.
Well, the reason I don't check now is because having double gas at this point is irrelevant. If I check it 2 minutes later, it will allow me to prepare. Because even if I know he's going Banshees, I'm not going to build an evolution chamber until after I have my hatch down anyways. So I'm going to have to build 4 Zerglings. I kind of tried to get a little bit greedy, stop at 2, but then I kind of realized, wait a minute, this is an engineering bay. I'm not going to kill it with 2 Zerglings. So I'm forced to build 4 here. And I'm going to be building my hatch. And as you can see, speed, and then I'm pulling off right when I hit 100, because I really don't want to invest in gas this early. I'm trying to drone up. I'm just getting it because I don't want to lose the Hellions early game. So just
not too much damage done economically.
Nope, not really.
Basically, you just tech.
I would have liked to have my hatch down earlier, but can't do anything about it if he's going to scout it early. Alright, so at this point in the game, I'm just going to drone up as much as I possibly can, getting my 2 queens. 1 queen's out there because I want to spread the creep. So now you can see 2 minutes later I'm going to check for the second gas, because now it's actually relevant for me to know what he's doing. And that Zergling should go up. Okay, so now I know he's opening reactor Hellions. I let him pause. You know, you should always do that. Please let people pause.
Yeah, you might have to pee one day, so.
Yeah. And you should always be mannered. I mean, come on, guys. If the guy pauses for more than 5 minutes and you don't want to wait, just leave the game. Don't unpause. Let him have the win. That's what I do. All right. So now what yeah, I've done that a few times. Anyways, so I put down my hatch here because I am trying to macro out of this. As you guys might know from my previous VODs, I always take my gases super late in this matchup. So in order to compensate, because I took my gas so early, I'm just pretending as though I only got gas for speed, and I still am not mining gas at all, because the point of this build is to be as greedy as possible. So as you can see, I'm putting my extractor down before I even start mining for my other gas, because I'm trying to plan out this timing exactly as I normally do. So in my normal build, I double gas at about 36. So as you can see, I get my second gas now.
Oh,
at
nice
36.
SCV kill. Just
And
saying.
oh damn, you're ahead of me. Okay,
Okay,
just
let's sync up.
7
I'm gonna
minutes.
pause at 7:10.
Okay. 8, 9, go. Alright, so as I was saying, as I just waited for 36 supply, got my second gas, and then when that gas went up, I started to mine in both gases. So that's kind of how I tweak my build to keep it at the same timings of my normal build, so that everything kind of goes into a normal macro game to what I'm used to. So, if that makes any sense. That makes sense, right?
Yep.
Okay. So at this point I'm just going to layer tech. I have 3 hatches, well defended against any Hellion harass. I have no idea whether he's going mech or not this game. This is a terrible mistake by him. Not sure why he did that.
Yeah, Terran shouldn't be running by there. He's not gonna kill anything, especially when he knows you have speed.
Yeah, especially because I have speed. That was not smart.
So let's see how many workers he killed. 0.
Oh, 0? Okay, that's
0.
Yeah, so that was really bad. He really should not have done that. But anyways, at this point, I'm going to be trying to fully saturate 2 base, which I'm pretty close to doing. Putting down my baling nest, because I'm assuming he's going into tanks at this point. I still have no idea what he's doing. And so now I'm just going to try to scout as much as I can while taking my extra base here.
So you're going to layer up.
Yep. So I have a little bit of extra resources here, so I'm going to be able to build my fourth hatch.
You're not scared of banshees here. Why is
Well,
that?
because I'm already tier 2, if banshees did come, especially with 3 hatches, I could instantly build 3 queens. He would have to have a lot of banshees to actually kill me at this point. So right now I scout him, and then this is very odd. He doesn't even have an expansion yet. But as I saw there was no add-on onto his racks. So that's a little bit odd.
You scouted his command center, though, when you get that sword wing in.
Yeah, but there was nothing on that rack, so that's a little bit of an odd thing for him to have. And I saw that he's still building reactor Hellions. But the reason why I haven't put down my Roach one yet is because I'm just assuming this is going to be some kind of a weird one base all-in kind of thing. Even though he has the command center, he's been on one base for so long that I just have to be careful not to overdrone at this point, because I know I will be ahead economically. So right now I'm just kind of waiting in the middle of the map for him to come out, and finally I see Hellions and I see Blue Flame, so that's very, very helpful for me. I got one link by to scout. I see that he finally planted his thing, and I saw a Thor, so now I know for sure this is going to be a mech build. A very strange mech build, because he was on one base for quite some time. So now I see that his Blue Flame Hellions made their way into my third. They're not going to be able to do anything there. Just going to split them up and try to catch them off guard. I get a pretty okay surround. Could have gone a little bit better, but not so bad. Blue Flame is a pretty heavy investment, so if he loses Hellions, it's good for me. And now I'm going to build a ton of Mutalisks to regain map control. And these Mutalisks will allow me to possibly drone up my third base. So now I'm going to put down my Roach Warren, anticipating some kind of a Thor attack in which I probably will have to panic build roaches.
So you don't need to go crazy on Mutalisks here. Like, you're getting 13.
Well, I'm using them to gain map control so I can saturate my third.
So
like I said,
the idea is just to keep him in base.
My third. Yeah, so I built like 19 drones right behind that, so now I can have a nice saturation on 3 base. And I use these Mutalisks to gain map control, so his Hellions cannot be in the middle of the map anymore. And now I'm going to be scouting his base with my Mutalisks to decide whether I should continue with Mutas or switch into something else. So I'm going to go in here and see the early armory, so I know for sure Thors are going to be around. Kill off the one missile turret, but I know that Thors are going to be around, so I'm not bunching my Mutas. I'm keeping them as separated as possible, because I know that a Thor, the possibility of a Thor to pop out.
Did you just kill that armory? That's huge.
Yeah, that is huge. And there's the Thor finally. So now I know that he is going mech play. So I'm getting my Roach upgrade and continuing to expand because I know that with the killing of that armory, it's very difficult for him to attack me at this point, especially because he took his seconds so late. So I use this opportunity to pull up as many resources and drones as I possibly can, and then I can make my wave of units as late as I possibly can. Because I will be able to see him move out.
Oh,
So
that sucks for him too.
I'm building a ton of overlords right now to kind of anticipate me maxing on something like roaches. And my mutalisks are being as effective as possible here. I'm just trying to spread them out so he doesn't
I can't
kill
believe
them.
he built that there. That's a really bad decision as well.
Yeah. Alright, so at this point I'm pretty sure I want to be going roaches. So as you can see, I'm getting carapace upgrade on my air. And the reason I do that is because if this does go into late game against mech, you do want to go broodlords, and broodlords against Thors and Vikings, it's more important that they have armor upgrades so they take longer to kill, because bulk of the attack is from the melee upgrade, which increases the attack of the broodlings as well. So it's better to upgrade armor before you upgrade attack. So at this point it's very difficult for him to win. He's never going to be able to land that third base, and I have remax value with the ability to go into tier 3 if I wanted to, with a ton of roaches, when he has nothing but Thors and Hellions at this point. So as I can see, he has a lot of Thors, so I'm just going to run in there and try to trade off as evenly, as cost effective as I can, kill off his numbers, because I know that if I'm on 4 bases and he's on 2, if we keep trading off armies, I'll eventually be able to just win the game.
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
Yep, so at this point it's pretty simple. Just go in here, focus fire as many Thors, make sure your mutalisks are as separated as possible, and
A couple of banelings don't hurt either.
yeah, they're pretty good to hit Hellions. And if you're attacking them in these locations,
Especially if you're in a small choke, yeah.
yeah, if you can kill SCVs, it's really good too. So yeah, there's nothing you can do at this point. He's dropping me, but it's going to be irrelevant. So
I love how drones can walk through there.
yeah, and I just block it up with the queens. Yeah, that was kind of cute.
Transfuse.
So yeah, Hellion's not going to do anything in there. So yeah.
Even if you did lose all those drones. Well, that's interesting. Scouting mech play, reacting to it accordingly.
Yep, it's a little bit of a weak mech play, but
Simple as that, though. You get the mutas out for map control, take care of those Hellions, expand, and take advantage of his immobile army.
Yep. Worst comes to worst, you can just base race with fast roaches.
Alright, well, that was Intimate ZVX with Stoic, episode 6. Thank
Yep,
you.
hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank
Watch
you for
the next
tuning
one.
in.